Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
Indiana Tech wasn't just where I got my bachelor's degree. It was where I met my wife and formed a network that helped me get an internship that turned into my first job after graduation. It was an easy decision when choosing where to get my master's degree too. The flexibility of online classes allowed me to go back to school while still building my career. And the professors were always there to make sure I was successful. If someone asks me, why Indiana Tech? I'll say, why not?
Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
I already had an associate degree, but I always knew I wanted to earn my bachelor's. Indiana Tech made it possible, even while I was juggling life and working a full-time job. The flexibility of online classes was great, and the professors were always there to help. The connections I made along the way still influence and inspire me in my everyday work. I'd tell anyone thinking about college to enroll in Indiana Tech today. It's one of the best decisions I made, and I'll be going back to earn my master's too.
Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
Well, there's quite a few things I think that I enjoyed about the program. I love learning. To me, it's just like a lifelong journey. Definitely, I enjoyed interacting with the faculty and staff. I am so happy and thankful to be at Indiana Tech and go through the Global Leadership Program. I would definitely do it again. Definitely made me a better person.
Getting a degree is about timing and what's important to you. I'd found a role I was excited about, but I knew in order to set myself apart, I needed to further my education. For me, life was already happening. I was married with 2 kids. I had a manager who had gone to Indiana Tech and had great things to say about it. The flexibility of online classes was great, and the instructors were really supportive. Indiana Tech was everything I needed it to be, right when I needed it.
What's Indiana Tech all about? It's about getting involved and one-on-one interaction. It's about knowing you can afford it and that it will be worth everything in the end. It's about turning your passions into your purpose. And most of all, it's about being a part of it. What are you waiting for? Go for it.
The online class portion of this PhD was extremely enticing because I do work full-time, I teach on the side of that, and I have a family. So the idea of having online courses where you can go at your own pace really does help a full-time professional. So when it's a situation like that, you want to make sure you're at the right place. And I'm really fortunate that I definitely feel like I made the right decision.
know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
So some of the factors I think that went into deciding to pursue a PhD was, number one, I think the opportunity to really pursue my academic endeavors, and then also the focus on global leadership. I know that through this PhD program that I'm going to have all kinds of new opportunities that I didn't have open to me previously, and would highly encourage anyone considering a PhD program to look at Indiana Tech.
Through my research, I learned there are a lot of leadership programs, but they didn't capture what it takes. And then I realized Indiana Tech was the only program back then that has crafted this pathway for the new generation of global leaders. You come where there's no path and you leave a trail. And that is how I look at my journey here at Tech, and that's what I hope to pursue.
What's Indiana Tech all about? It's about making connections and finding opportunities that lead you to unexpected places. It's about knowing we can afford it and that the payoff in your future will be priceless. It's about doing what you like to figure out what you love. And most of all, it's about being a part of it. So enjoy it, all of it. Go for it.
As a former high school dropout, I am not a typical MBA graduate. To me, getting a master's degree is about learning how to learn and do research, and that's exactly what Indiana Tech did for me. As an adult, going back to school, there were a lot of things to factor in. I have a family, I was working 60 hours a week, so finding time to squeeze in an education was a challenge. The flexibility of online classes made it possible, and the staff was amazing too. I'd tell anyone looking to further their education to look into Indiana Tech.
What's Indiana Tech all about? It's about getting involved and one-on-one interaction. It's about knowing you can afford it and that it will be worth everything in the end. It's about finding opportunities that lead to unexpected places and finding yourself along the way. It's about making connections and finding new ways to make them stronger. It's about turning your passions into your purpose. And most of all, it's about being a part of it. What are you waiting for? Go for it.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Schaefer Center on the campus of Indiana Tech for game number 1 of our doubleheader today. Pits Indiana Tech, currently ranked number 24 in the country. Warriors with a 22-4 overall record. They are 19-1 in the WAC. Indiana Tech coming off a big win against Madonna this past Saturday, 86-49, and with that, the Warriors winning their 5th straight regular season championship, winning 8 of the last 9 WAC regular season championships. For head coach Jessie Biggs, who's the reigning coach of the year, an honor that she's received 8 of the last 9 seasons from the WAC. And Indiana Tech enters today winners of 13 straight following that big win against Madonna, clinching the regular season championship. And in that game, Taylor Covington on senior day led the team with 23 points and had 11 assists for her second double-double of the season. Madison Weiss with 17 points. Ryan Moore had 13, and Durbin Thomas on 2 of 4 shooting from three-point land had 12 points. Thomas entering today is the conference leader in three-point field goal percentage, shooting 47% from the field, from beyond the arc. Siena Heights enters today losers of 2 straight, but before that loss, Siena Heights had rattled off 7 consecutive victories here in their final season of existence as the school is getting ready to close their doors at the end of the year. That 7-game win streak started Saturday, January the 17th at Michigan Dearborn. Then they got a win against Cornerstone, at Defiance versus UNOH, and at Madonna, a big victory, 69-59, beating Lawrence Tech 64-61. The final game of the 7-game win streak was a win against Cleary, 67-56. Since then, Rochester Christian took them down 59-54, and Aquinas getting the win 63-62. So 2 really tight games there, or else this could be a 9-game win streak for Siena Heights. Their coach is Candace Leatherwood, who's in her 2nd season with the Saints. They bring with them one of the top scorers in the conference with Davis. Folks, we're going to send it down for our national anthem and our starting lineups.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Siena Heights Saints. Starting at guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 4, Kenila Taylor. Starting at guard, a 5'3" junior, number 11, Imani Finch. Starting at guard, a 5'6" senior, number 14, Lauren DeWolf. Starting at forward, a 5'8" junior, number 23, Cardiana Davis. And starting in guard, a 5'8 junior, number 24, Jan Thigpen. The Saints are coached by Candace Leatherwood, assistant coaches Sarah Shrenko, Mo Ramoni, and Anaya Powell. The Siena Heights Saints. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineup for your Indiana Tech Warriors. Starting at guard, a 5'10 sophomore from Warren, Michigan, Zero Ryan Moore. Starting at guard, a 5'6 junior from Albion, Indiana, number 2, Madison Rice. Starting at guard, a 5'7 senior from Dublin, Ohio, number 3, Taylor Covington. Starting at guard, a 5'6 junior from Mahoma, Illinois, number 11, Durbin Thomas. And starting at forward, a 5'11 sophomore from Ashland, Kentucky, number 21, Judy Kelly. Your Indiana Tech Warriors are coached by Jesse Page, associate head coach Kyrene Page, assistant coaches at the Bray, Aaliyah Dade, and Lauren Tate.
Starting lineups for today's game all set. Once again, looking at Tyviana Davis. She averages 19.5 points per game, which is 4th best in the WAC. 1 spot ahead of Taylor Covington, averaging 17.8 points per game. That's Jaden Gawley set to tip it off, along with Jam Thigpen. Thigpen, the top rebounder in the WAC, controls the tip and then gets her own possession. Jam Thigpen averaging 12.5 rebounds per game, everybody, which is outstanding. Near steal there by Durbin Thomas, and it is, as Ryan Moore is going to be tied up with Thigpen. Possession arrow in favor of Indiana Tech after that tip ball. Good job by the Warrior defense early on in this one, as Lauren DeWolf was looking for a seam there. DeWolf is the team's 2nd leading scorer, averaging 17.5 points per game, as Thomas brings it over the timeline for the Warriors. Picking up Thomas defensively is DeWolf, as that's a steal for number 23, Taviana Davis. Foul going to be called against Jaden Gawley. Jaden, that'll be her first and the team's first.
Team's first of the quarter.
Taviana Davis being guarded man-to-man by Gawley. With the inbounds pass there is Tyler. As they're going to feed it down to Davis. Boy, it's like twins right there taking each other on with Davis and Jaden Gawley. You can see athletically very similar skill sets and size. Nice find to Madison Weiss for 3, just a little bit long off the back iron. Tracking down the rebound was Imani Finch. Now the step through in the lane, no good. Gawley with the rebound. So that was Jam Thigpen and Jaden Gawley battling for that board right there. 2 of the best rebounders in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. Every single one of these players for Siena Heights are on display for college coaches to pick up in the offseason, as once again they will not have a team next year. And I'm pretty sure their whole school is closing, not just the athletic department. We saw the same thing from Lourdes last week, as a tough dribble drive there by Imani Finch, the junior, 5'3", out of Columbus, Ohio. 4-0 lead here for the Saints. Once again, yes, they're entering with a 2-game losing streak as Durbin Thomas drains her first three-pointer of the game. Durbin Thomas entering as the conference top three-point shooter, hitting 47% of her triple tries. Yeah, Lourdes, one of the top teams in the WAC as well, closing its doors. Now going back to Siena Heights, they are losers of 2 straight, but before that they won 7 in a row, everybody. And their last 2 losses, Rochester Christian currently in 4th place in the WAC, and Aquinas currently in 3rd place. Covington. It's a very athletic defense here for the Saints. Rice is walled off there on the block. Now it's Covington. 6 seconds on the shot clock. They get it over to Durbin Thomas and find Ryan Moore, the mid-range jumper. No good, but an offensive board and put back by Golly, no good. As you can see right there, that was Jam Thigpen who knocked Golly off course right there. You do not see that very often, everybody. Beautiful defense by Jaden Golly on Tyviana Davis. Between Davis and Thigpen, that's an instant team right there if you can pick them up in the offseason. It's Ryan Moore. Ryan Moore, who's second on the team in double-double. She's got 3 on the season. Jaden Golly with 9 leads Indiana Tech as the jumper is good by Jaden Golly. So Indiana Tech takes the lead for the first time there, just 3.5 minutes into this game. 5-4 is your score as they're going to feed Thigpen. Ryan Moore with the defense on Jam. Nice turnaround jumper by Jam Thigpen. Top 5 in first names in the conference. There's Jam Thigpen. Good job working the perimeter. Now Taylor Covington finds a wide open Madison Vice out of the corner. What a pass by the senior, Taylor Covington. And that's what Taylor Covington can do. She absolutely threads the needle with her passing. Of course, Covington has 138 assists on the season, which ranks her number 1 in conference. Nobody in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference has more assists than Taylor Covington. Golly working off the pick. Got picked up in the lane. Possession's going to stay with Indiana Tech. Golly still trying to figure out. Working here against Davis and Thigpen. It'll be a little bit easier, though, with Davis heading to the bench. Jaden Golly and Durbin Thomas also heading to the bench. Jacqueline Cruz checks in for the Warriors along with Gabby Ritchie. Quick hands. That's Lauren DeWolf, who wears number 14. She's a senior out of Ypsilanti, Michigan. I believe that's on the Lake Erie side. 3-ball. Covington halfway down and pops out. Taylor entering today, shooting 31% from beyond the arc. She got hot last game, though. That was number 5, Khalees Bass, newly inserted into this game with a strong take by Kenila Tyler, averaging 12.3 points per game, 5th best for the Saints. And, some miscommunication there. Thank goodness Ryan Moore was there to track down the errant pass. Looked like it was intended for Ritchie. Ritchie gets it back from Cruz. 3-ball just left short. Gabby Ritchie, one of the top 3-point shooters here for the Warriors. Foul's going to go against, as we have our media timeout. It's a charging foul going to be called. We'll be right back after this quick break, everybody. You're watching Warrior Basketball, powered by Summit City Sports.
As an adult going back to school, there's a lot to factor in. I have a family, I was working 60 hours a week. Finding time to get a degree was challenging. The flexibility of online classes at Indiana Tech made it possible. I'd tell anyone looking to further their education to look into Indiana Tech.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, there you see Jacqueline Cruz in the middle of your screen right there. And she is a hustler, getting back on defense, getting her feet set. And the charge is going to be called. I believe that was Jam Thigpen, number 24, picking up her first foul. The team's first, each team now with one foul apiece. We are tied up at 8. This is a very tough Siena Heights team. Take another look here on the Warrior replay. Look at Taylor Covington there. She drew 3 defenders, left Madison Weiss all alone out of the corner, who just drains it. Madison Weiss, who enters today with the 4th best three-point shooting field goal percentage in the WAC. She shoots 41%. Weiss has the second most three-pointers taken at 149. Ritchie at 142. Durbin Thomas only 70 three-pointers taken. And Taylor Covington knocks it down. She enters today with 204 attempts. Taylor Covington with 3 points. Weiss and Durbin Thomas all hitting three-pointers already in this game. The foul's going to go against Covington. Kenila Taylor showing off some speed right there. Getting to the cup. Coach Biggs not too happy with the foul there. Taylor talking with Kylene Biggs, the assistant coach. Durbin Thomas checking back in. Madison Weiss to take a breather. Madison Weiss, who transferred to Indiana Tech from Siena Heights. Three-point play is good by Kenila Tyler. Tyler entering today a 70% free throw shooter. And another errant pass as Ryan Moore tracks down her second one here in the first quarter. Ritchie working out of the corner. Covington on the runner is good off glass. She makes those extraordinary shots look so easy, does Taylor Covington. Had a season low of 3 points. That was, 2 games ago in the win against Lords. But the shot that she did hit was one of the most fantastic shots you'll see all season long. Nice putback by number 14, Lauren DeWolf. DeWolf, the team's second leading scorer, entering today with 17.5 points under her belt per contest. Jacqueline Cruz cannot get the bunny to fall. Finch being picked up by Thomas. That's DeWolf. She's got the pink sneakers on. Ooh, near travel there by Bass. Khalees Bass, a little bit too strong off the heel. Durbin Thomas tracking down the rebound. Moore has yet to get a shot off in this game. That's nice find by Gabby Ritchie. Ryan Moore down on the block. No foul going to be called as she was sandwiched. And travel going to go against Tyler. That was tough right there by Kenila Tyler as Jacqueline Cruz going to take a breather. All that momentum going against her. Her foot just slid a little bit. Just lost her pivot foot. Thigpen is out of the game. Checking back in is Tyviana Davis. Either one of those two players are welcome here at Indiana Tech next year, in my opinion. Ryan Davis, the 13-foot jumper. Last year I was saying that again about Ryan Moore when we played Concordia. Moore, who was named to the all-freshman team a year ago. Both she and Jaden Gawley were on the all-freshman team. Indiana Tech definitely respecting the athleticism of Siena Heights. As the blow-by and the bucket is good by Kenila Taylor. Foul goes against Ritchie, and she's going to look for another and one.
Number 4, Gabby Ritchie, her first, team's third of the quarter. Number
Here on the Warrior replay, you're seeing the speed by these guards, good body control. Tyler, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 3 of 4 from the field. And that, everybody, is the broadcaster's jinx. Thomas 1 for 1 from beyond the arc. We say that a lot. Oh, what a beautiful triple by Taylor Covington. That one right there is worth a Warrior replay. She was stone cold on that one, and it was nothing but nylon. Some NBN going on in the Schaefer Center. Tyler, boy, she has been good taking it to the cup in this one. DeWolf, good help defense. That was Maddie Mueller, number 22 for Indiana Tech.
Number 24, Jam Thickpin, checks back in.
Jam Thickpin's back in, and she's going to check in for Davis. Davis looking a little winded down there, but boy, Siena Heights certainly a better team with both of those girls on the floor. Vanessa Ortiz set to check in. Vice, triple, left short, and the offensive board by Moore. Putback's no good. Good defense by Thigpen down on the block. We're going the other direction. Bass calling for some movement. Mueller getting off her seat. It's number 11, Finch. And wow. Imani Finch, the junior, gets it to fall. She'll head to the free throw line looking for the and one. We are tied at 17. Monty Finch, a 62% free throw shooter, hitting 39 of 63 on the season. This is a Siena Heights team that takes a lot of free throws. 463 free throws attempted on the year, just 335 for Indiana Tech. But you can see it already in this game, the way that the Saints like to attack the cup. Nice blow by Taylor Covington, and that was with zeros on the clock. 19-17, Warriors take the lead as we head into the second quarter. We'll be right back, everybody. You're watching Indiana Tech women's basketball, powered by Summit City Sports.
Getting a degree is about timing and what's important to you. For me, it was after I was married with 2 kids. It was a busy time, but the flexibility of online classes at Indiana Tech worked for my life. Indiana Tech was everything I needed it to be, right when I needed it.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior.
I got my bachelor's degree at Indiana Tech. It was an easy choice when choosing where to get my master's degree too. The flexibility of online classes allowed me to go back to school while still building my career, and the professors were always there to make sure I was successful.
And welcome back, everyone, as we're moments away from the start of the second quarter. Check out this pick by Ryan Moore. We're going to have to pull that one back a little bit. Ryan Moore, top of your screen. Just enough for Taylor Covington to step right into that 3 ball. Nothing but the net. Beautiful shot there by Covington. Now 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. I could have swore that she has 2 3-pointers made in this game. Foot could have been on the line for one of them. Indiana Tech shooting 42% from the field and 38% from 3-point. Siena Heights has not attempted a 3-pointer in this game. They are shooting 57% from the field, being out-rebounded 10-9 against the Warriors. Siena Heights as a team shoots 28% from 3-point land with 375 attempts. Indiana Tech shoots 34% from beyond the arc, 633 attempts. So we talked about the discrepancy between the free throws, and there you have it with the three-point attempts as well. So it's all starting to make sense. Indiana Tech, after capturing its 5th straight regular season championship, sits in first place, Lourdes in second place, tied with Aquinas and Rochester Christian, all with 16-4 records. Then Siena Heights at number 5, 11-9 conference record. And I don't see it, folks. I've seen pretty much every team in the WAC, and this Siena Heights squad looks as good as anybody outside Indiana Tech. Thigpen with the fadeaway jumper, and it's good. And she had some words for Ryan Moore. That's Jam Thigpen out of Flint, Michigan. As Jaden Gawley catches him napping right there. Beautiful play. Gawley entering today with 9 double-doubles, has 4 points and 2 rebounds. Make it 3 rebounds now for Jaden. Pass goes over to Durbin Thomas. Look how fast that defense collapsed on Thomas. Good job by Ryan Moore. That left her the space she needed down on the block. 4-point advantage now for the Warriors, as DeWolf's going to get it over the timeline. Lauren DeWolf has good size. She listed at 5'6". Definitely looks taller than that. Off the handoff, Tyler. How good has she been on the dribble drive? She's been to the free throw line already 2 times, 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. Ortiz, 3 seconds on the shot clock, and she's got Gawley on her. Throws up a prayer, and that's a shot clock violation or a pass to Taylor Covington. You make the call. Taylor, little hesitation, then straight to the cup. Uh-oh, we need a TO, baby. A full timeout. No, it's a 30-second timeout. Going to be taken by Candace Leatherwood, head coach for Siena Heights. Doing a great job there, only in her 2nd season. But we take another look at this one. How about Jaden Gawley? And look at that pass right there. She gets all the way behind the defense. And was that Taylor Covington? Sure enough. Covington, the conference leader in assist. I'm sure you guys are thinking the exact same thing that I'm thinking, which is, where does Taylor rank nationally in assist? We're going to tell you here in a second, but I can tell you that Indiana Tech will finish up the regular season on the road at Cornerstone this next Saturday. And I'll be watching the game, as I am also going to be calling the men's lacrosse game. Men's lacrosse taking on number 1 ranked Kaiser. So ball control. Oh, presto stats. Gotta love it. Really not seeing the assist here for overall season, overall game, which is just an average. So it won't show you the total assists. Taylor ranks number 10, averaging 5.3 assists per game. Number 10 in the country. Another good job by Tyler right there. And Jaden Gawley's going to get fouled by Thigpen. For Jam, that'll be her 2nd. Team's first here in the 2nd quarter. 6-point advantage now for Indiana Tech.
Team's first for the quarter.
Warriors currently on a 6-0 run over the last 1 minute and 50 seconds. Moore is being guarded by DeWolf. Has no problem backing her down. I think even for Ryan, that was easier than she thought, that she went up a little harder with the shot. Thigpen passes it back out to DeWolf. Madison Weiss doing a great job moving her feet and staying in front of her. Nice steal by Taylor Covington. That was a no-look steal with the left hand and goes coast to coast with it. What a play by Taylor Covington. We're going to have to check that one out on the Warrior replay, of course, when we get a break in the action. Wouldn't want to leave you guys hanging. And getting off the floor is DeWolf. Got a slippery floor early on in this one. Rightfully so, as it was 60 degrees today. Like humid. Tyler misses on the 3 ball. Another rebound by Jaden Gawley. She's on the double-double watch looking for her 10th of the season. Of course, Presto Stats is not going to tell you how many double-doubles a player has. DAC Stats used to, but Presto won't tell you. Unless I'm missing something. I know most of the parents now, the NAIA parents never dealt with DAC Stats, but holy moly, from a fan perspective, night and day difference from Presto. And I mean way better, way better. Ava Smith into the game, gets it back out to Covington. Taylor on the short corner, misses on the baseline jumper. That's Brown that came out with it. Look at the speed by Brown as well. She gets right around Ryan Moore for the bucket. Not Brown, excuse me. That was Tyviana Davis. Davis now with 4 points in this game on 2 of 3 shooting from the field. Vice on the left-hand dribble drive. And good help defense, but Davis knocks it out of bounds. A little out of control on that rebound attempt. That was number 12, Josette Zuvers, a junior. She goes 6'2" with a good defense on Vice. Covington gets it into Vice. Jaden working against the 6'2" center, and she is going to be fouled as she gets hit on the right arm. Foul's going to go against Zuvers.
Siena Heights foul on number 11, Imani Finch.
Foul's going to go against Finch. Let's check out this steal after Jaden's free throw attempt. Gawley, a 57% free throw shooter. Taylor Covington in the paint right now, comes out, gets a steal with the left hand. Jaden's going to miss a second, but tracked down by Moore. Extra possession here for the Warriors. Jaden looking for number 2 that time. Broke some ankles there, but the 13-foot jumper would not fall. Davis knocks down the tray. Tyviana Davis entering today a 30% three-point shooter, hitting 21 of 70 entering today's game. Covington, top of the key. That one a little bit strong. Moore nearly had another offensive rebound, because we've seen some serious battles between Davis, Moore, Thigpen, and Gawley. That time, Davis cannot get it to fall. In fact, she threw up a prayer there with the right hand. Vice left open, 3-ball strong. Another offensive board by Moore. Ryan Moore now sitting with 4 rebounds. Jaden Gawley with 6. Thomas. Three seconds on the shot clock. And Gawley throwing up a runner, no good. Now it's Davis. Tyviana Davis is from Muskegon, Michigan. The Wolf shot off glass, no good. Gawley gets it up to Thomas. Quick pass goes down to Moore. She cannot handle it. Turned over by the Warriors. Ava Smith and Jackie Cruz checking back in for Indiana Tech.
Number 5, Felice Bass checks into the Siena Heights lineup. Checking into the game for the Warriors, number 13, Jacqueline Cruz, number 25, Ava Smith.
Khalees Bass back on the floor, bringing it up here for Siena Heights. DeWolf's been quiet ever since her last bucket back in the first quarter. Shot no good there by Tyler. Nice pick by Smith. The bucket's no good by Covington. Davis going to bring it up. There's a player wide open. And the 6'2" Zuvers gets it to fall. Josette Zuvers entering today. She hits 49% of her shots from the field as Smith gets the bucket to go. Zuvers averaging 2.2 points per game. Meanwhile, Ava Smith, who shoots 56% from the field, averages 3 points per game. Jackie Cruz with the defense on Davis. As those two are battling right there. Cruz doing a good job of bodying up Tyviana Davis. Cruz, one of the tougher players here for the Warriors, takes the drop pass as the reverse lay-in is good. Good two-man game there with Taylor Covington and Jacqueline Cruz. Warriors extend their lead to 6 points. Approaching the 2-minute mark here of the first half. Davis firing up another three ball. That one off the mark, just wide right. Siena Heights doing a good job quickly getting back on defense. Thomas snags it out with the right hand. And boy, that is what, the third errant pass this half. Is they're going to, Coach Biggs is going to bring in Golly, Moore, and Ritchie. Smith, Thomas, and Cruz to take a breather. Inside 2 minutes left to play here. Davis from 15 feet. Turnaround jumper is good. Tyviana Davis, a 41% shooter from the field on the season. There's another one turned over by Indiana Tech. Got a stop ball. Good job by Ryan Moore. As Kanaya Taylor looked like she was going to get a free stroll. Ritchie, three ball. Another one halfway down, just rolls out. Davis once again bringing it up. You can see she's got some serious handles. So too does Golly. DeWolf reverses direction, and good help defense there by Golly. 11 seconds on the shot clock. 4-point advantage here for the Warriors. Largest lead of the game so far for Indiana Tech has been 8 points. At the conclusion of this game, folks, we will have the men's game for you. Davis left that one short. 45 seconds remaining until halftime. Taylor Covington smartly just goes straight to the cup. She's fouled. Taylor Covington, the reigning Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Player of the Year,
foul on 14, Lauren DeWolf. Her first.
Is shooting 68% from the free throw line.
At the line for the Warriors, number 3.
Taylor's been to the free throw line 50 times this year, which is second most for Indiana Tech. Ryan Moore leads the team with 116 free throw attempts. Siena Heights has two players with over 100 attempts. That's Tyler and Jam Thigpen. No, that's just Tyler, my fault. The Presto stats, they got them doubled up here. They got conference on the bottom and overall on top. Got to skip a line. Not as clean as what the sidearm prints out. But we deal with it. Moore coming up tight with the defense. On number 11, Imani Finch. Handoff goes to Bass. 7 seconds on the shot clock. And I thought Covington got a hand on that one, but huge three-pointer there by DeWolf. 4 seconds, Ryan Moore, beautiful from 8 foot. And that will do it there. So a 5-point lead, Indiana Tech will take into the break. Gabby Ritchie's won that bucket as well. Folks, we're going to take an 11-minute break, and we will be back with you for the second half. You're watching Indiana Tech basketball, powered by Summit City Sports.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior.
Indiana Tech wasn't just where I got my bachelor's degree. It was where I met my wife and formed a network that helped me get an internship that turned into my first job after graduation. It was an easy decision when choosing where to get my master's degree too. The flexibility of online classes allowed me to go back to school while still building my career. And the professors were always there to make sure I was successful. If someone asks me, why Indiana Tech? I'll say, why not?
Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
I already had an associate degree, but I always knew I wanted to earn my bachelor's. Indiana Tech made it possible, even while I was juggling life and working a full-time job. The flexibility of online classes was great, and the professors were always there to help. The connections I made along the way still influence and inspire me in my everyday work. I'd tell anyone thinking about college to enroll in Indiana Tech today. It's one of the best decisions I made, and I'll be going back to earn my master's too.
Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, Warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
Well, there's quite a few things I think that I enjoyed about the program. I love learning. To me, it's just like a lifelong journey. Definitely, I enjoyed interacting with the faculty and staff. I am so happy and thankful to be at Indiana Tech and go through the Global Leadership Program. I would definitely do it again. Definitely made me a better person.
Getting a degree is about timing and what's important to you. I'd found a role I was excited about, but I knew in order to set myself apart, I needed to further my education. For me, life was already happening. I was married with 2 kids. I had a manager who had gone to Indiana Tech and had great things to say about it. The flexibility of online classes was great, and the instructors were really supportive. Indiana Tech was everything I needed it to be, right when I needed it.
What's Indiana Tech all about? It's about getting involved and one-on-one interaction. It's about knowing you can afford it and that it will be worth everything in the end. It's about turning your passions into your purpose. And most of all, it's about being a part of it. What are you waiting for? Go for it.
The online class portion of this PhD was extremely enticing because I do work full-time, I teach on the side of that, and I have a family. So the idea of having online courses where you can go at your own pace really does help a full-time professional. So when it's a situation like that, you want to make sure you're at the right place. And I'm really fortunate that I definitely feel like I made the right decision.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
So some of the factors I think that went into deciding to pursue a PhD was, number one, I think the opportunity to really pursue my academic endeavors, and then also the focus on global leadership. I know that through this PhD program that I'm going to have all kinds of new opportunities that I didn't have open to me previously, and would highly encourage anyone considering a PhD program to look at Indiana Tech.
Through my research, I learned there are a lot of leadership programs, but they didn't capture what it takes. And then I realized Indiana Tech was the only program back then that has crafted this pathway for the new generation of global leaders. You come where there's no path and you leave a trail. And that is how I look at my journey here at Tech, and that's what I hope to pursue.
What's Indiana Tech all about? It's about making connections and finding opportunities that lead you to unexpected places. It's about knowing we can afford it and that the payoff in your future will be priceless. It's about doing what you like to figure out what you love. And most of all, it's about being a part of it. So enjoy it, all of it. Go for it.
As a former high school dropout, I am not a typical MBA graduate. To me, getting a master's degree is about learning how to learn and do research, and that's exactly what Indiana Tech did for me. As an adult, going back to school, there were a lot of things to factor in. I have a family, I was working 60 hours a week, so finding time to squeeze in an education was a challenge. The flexibility of online classes made it possible, and the staff was amazing too. I'd tell anyone looking to further their education to look into Indiana Tech.
What's Indiana Tech all about? It's about getting involved and one-on-one interaction. It's about knowing you can afford it and that it will be worth everything in the end. It's about finding opportunities that lead to unexpected places and finding yourself along the way. It's about making connections and finding new ways to make them stronger. It's about turning your passions into your purpose. And most of all, it's about being a part of it. What are you waiting for? Go for it.
Here at Indiana Tech, we call ourselves Warriors. Everybody knows that Warriors fight. They fight for their dreams, they fight for their goals, and they fight alongside fellow Warriors. When something gets in your way, you don't stop, but you keep going. Warriors help fellow Warriors, regardless of experience or prior accolades. Warriors are strong enough to know when they need help, and strong enough to know that every setback is only a set up to win in life, on the job, in the classroom, and anywhere else. Through every cut, bump, bruise, a warrior overcomes every obstacle to achieve their goal, to win the war. So, my fellow Warriors, as you strive for greatness, as you kick down every door and overcome every obstacle to reach your mountaintop, remember you are and always will be a warrior.
Welcome back, everybody. You are looking at the Indiana Tech Pep Band with President Carl Einhoff leading the charge there on saxophone right underneath the big bass drum. And here at the break, Indiana Tech holds the lead 36-31 over Siena Heights. And what a first half it was for Taylor Covington, coming up here with the steal with the left hand, taking it to the house, going coast to coast. Taylor with 15 points on 6 of 11 shooting. She's got 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Ryan Moore has 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Madison Weiss with 3 points on 1 of 5 shooting. Durbin Thomas with 3 points on 1 of 1 shooting. Jaden Gawley, who's really put up some tough-looking shots here going up against Davis and Thigpen. Gawley currently with 5 points on 2 of 6 shooting with 7 rebounds. Jacqueline Cruz with 2 points. Ava Smith with 2 points and a rebound. Jacqueline Cruz did a great job early in the half, getting down court and taking a big charge from Davis. That's Tyviana Davis, who's sitting with 9 points to lead all the Saints on 4 of 8 shooting. She's got 3 rebounds and 1 steal. Tyler has 7 points, 1 steal. Finch has 4 points, 2 rebounds. DeWolf has 5 points on 2 of 5 shooting with 6 rebounds. And Jam Thigpen with 4 points on 2 of 3 shooting and 4 rebounds. Davis with 12 minutes played, Thigpen with 13 minutes played. Both Tyler and DeWolf played the whole first half for Siena Heights. Taylor Covington putting in 20 minutes of play as well. Folks, we're going to finish off halftime with our Indiana Tech Pep Band. Oh, they do a great job. I do believe you will agree. The Indiana Tech Pep Band, so great to have them back. They usually take a break during Christmas break, just like everybody else does. And now they're back in full swing as the Pep Band is as excited for the conference tournament as the rest of us, that is for sure. Indiana Tech will enter the 2025-2026 Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference postseason tournament, having won 5 of the past 7 tournament championships. The last one coming in the 2023-2024 season. Last year, it was Lords taking the conference title. Lords taking it as the 7 seed. They will not have a team next year, as Jaden Gawley takes the pass and cannot get it to fall. It's just that type of a game here for the super sophomore. Ty Davis gives it up there to Finch. Now Tyler. Good defense by Covington as Tyler was able to shake her on the quick hockey stop. Covington on the other end. Once again, leading all scorers with 15 points there in the first half was Taylor Covington. 3-ball, left short. Golly with the offensive rebound. Jaden now sitting with 7 rebounds in this game. 8 rebounds for Golly currently. She's got 9 double-doubles on the season. 4 seconds, catch and shoot 3-ball. I'll tell you, Taylor on the catch and shoot. Darn near automatic in this game. DeWolf gets it over to Thigpen. Finch. DeWolf working off the pick by Thigpen, and that's everything she needed. Lauren DeWolf, a 33% three-point shooter, leads the team with 178 three-point attempts entering today's game. That's her first one in this game, though. Before her, it was Davis with 2 attempts. She hit 1. That pass, another errant pass here by Indiana Tech. Currently, Siena Heights, 3 of 6 from three-point land. Indiana Tech, 4 of 13. And wow, what a basket by Durbin Thomas. Or excuse me, by Finch. That was Thomas with the defense. That ball knocked out of bounds by Thigpen with the defense there on Ryan Moore. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Ryan Moore, 3 of 7 from the field there in the first half. Thomas just inside the elbow. Another shot that was halfway down and rimmed out for the Warriors. Tyler on her giddy up, and wow, banging down there with Weiss. As Madison Weiss comes out with the rebound. Big elbow being thrown there. We've seen these two teams battling all game long. Neither are willing to back down from one another. Moore takes it on the run. Good defense by Davis down on the block, but Moore with the turnaround jumper knocks it down. Tyviana Davis wears number 23. Dribble drive, fade away from 13 feet, no good. She's looking for a foul from Ryan Moore. Now Jaden Golly gets it up to Thomas. Thomas has Weiss on the wing. Nowhere to go for Madison. Now it's Covington, top of the key. That one rims in. A rattler for Taylor Covington, but we will take it. Jaden Golly getting the assist. Jaden with 5 points and 9 rebounds now. Turnover to Covington, gets it up to Jaden, and Golly with the easy lay-in. Add 2 more points there. 7 points, 8 rebounds on the double-double watch. With DAC stats, you could go to the page that show you all the double-doubles and the date that they happened. And they even show you triple-doubles. Covington, way to navigate the lane, just off balance on that shot. The putback, no good by Golly, but she's got 9 rebounds now, and we'll head to the free throw line. Jaden Golly currently 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Golly shooting 57%, hitting 27 of 47. Her 47 attempts is 3rd most by the Warriors. First one is good. Jaden now sitting with 8 points. She's already got 10 rebounds. Most assuredly, she'll be getting her 10th double-double of the season. She's an absolute double-double machine, and she's only a sophomore. I mean, honestly, an over and back violation going to be called there on number 14, Lauren DeWolf. Referee said it went off DeWolf's knee, but not off Indiana Tech. For Siena Heights, that is their 9th turnover of the game. Indiana Tech currently sitting with 5. Weiss has Golly. Thigpen's got the defense on Jaden, trying to get some space. She's going to have to do something there to beat the 5-second. And once again, Jaden Golly is fouled. That's going to go against DeWolf, number 14. And you do not want Lauren DeWolf in foul trouble. She's only got 2 in this game.
At the line for the Warriors, 21, Jaden Gully shooting 2.
No player has 3 fouls yet, as Jaden hits the first. Golly now with 10 points and 10 rebounds for her 10th double-double of the season. That's 10 double-doubles in 27 games. Bass back on the floor for head coach Candace Leatherwood. Thigpen chucks it up from 18 and it rims in. Jam Thigpen entering today averages 10 points per game while shooting 52% from the field, which is 5th best in the WAC. Of course, Jaden Golly and Ryan Moore go 1-2 in field goal percentage. It's like Indiana Tech most likely will have 3 players on first team all conference with Moore, Golly, and Covington. Davis is going to be fouled there. She's been calling for fouls all game. She finally gets one. And we got a media timeout here at 4:28. We're going to take one with them, folks. Be right back after this quick break. You're watching Indiana Tech Warrior basketball, powered by Summit City Sports.
Media timeout.
Getting a degree is about timing and what's important to you. For me, it was after I was married with 2 kids. It was a busy time, but the flexibility of online classes at Indiana Tech worked for my life. Indiana Tech was everything I needed it to be, right when I needed it.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior.
I got my bachelor's degree at Indiana Tech. It was an easy choice when choosing where to get my master's degree too. The flexibility of online classes allowed me to go back to school while still building my career, and the professors were always there to make sure I was successful.
Welcome back, everybody. 49-40 is your score. Indiana Tech continuing to extend upon the halftime lead. And how about Taylor Covington? That one rim rocking as it rattles in.
At the line for the Saints, number 23, Taviana Davis, shooting 2.
So it's Davis at the free throw line. She's currently, well, that was her first free throw attempt, now 0 of 1. Taviana Davis is 76% free throw shooter, hitting 71 of 94 entering today's game. Second one is good for Taviana Davis. Checking back in is number 11 for the Saints, Imani Finch.
Imani Finch checks back into the Saints lineup.
The 5'3" junior. It's Covington quickly over the timeline. 8-point advantage, matching the largest lead of the game here for the Warriors. Going up against a very good Siena Heights team, a team that you can easily group in there with Lourdes, Rochester Christian, and Aquinas, as Taylor Covington on the hesitation. She could be nearing a season high by the time this game's over. Taylor sitting with 23 points. Taylor does have 2 double-doubles, and they were both 12 assist games. Her season high is 30 points, and that was at Defiance College. 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Gawley. Jaden has a season high, I believe it's 23 rebounds. That happened here at the Schaefer Center. Vice out of the corner, no good. With the rebound was Finch. Good football player at Warren Central. His last name is Finch. He's going to Alabama to play football. His dad, or what was his name? Jeremy Finch, I believe, went to Florida during the Urban Meyer days. Foul goes against number 11, Durbin Thomas. That'll be her second.
Her second, team second quarter. Number 4, Kenila Tyler is at the line shooting 2.
It's Kenila Tyler. Hits the first. Tyler now 2 of 3 from the free throw line, sitting with 10 points. This is the second, and Davis gets the board, knocking it away from Moore. Then Moore with the defense. Better believe Davis wanted a foul on that one. Vice had the three-pointer for a second. Just seems like her right foot exaggerated a little bit too far to the left. She was off balance. Thomas going to lob it down, and there's going to be a foul against Khalees Bass.
Siena Heights foul on 5, Khalees Bass. First, second, team's third.
For Bass, that's her second, the team's third. Checking out of the game for the Saints is Kenila Tyler. Tyler, who she's played all 27 minutes of this game, getting her first breather. Around the horn, baseline jumper no good, but Ryan Moore's putback is. Moore now with 5 rebounds to go with 8 points on 4 of 9 shooting. 10 points on 5 of 10 shooting. Folks, we do have live stats available for you from the great sports information department here at Indiana Tech. They do such a great job. Let's go to IndianaTechWarriors.com. You can find the live stats. Stickman has it stolen away by Gawley. Jaden going to pull it up, get it to the floor general. That's Covington sinking down to the corner. 16-footer, no good. As Gawley gets her own rebound. Now Moore has it knocked away by Davis. Bass pushing it up for Siena Heights. Davis nearly lost the dribble there. And help defense by Taylor Covington. Wow! Tyviana Davis, what a tough take to the cup. You can see body contact does not bother her at all. Matter of fact, you can see that she likes it. She'll initiate contact there, and that's as tough as it's going to get for her in the WAC. Going one-on-one with Gawley and then having Taylor Covington help from the backside. Covington making the all-defensive team a year ago. Probably could have been the defensive player of the year if it wasn't for her teammate Genevieve Decker last year, who had a great season. Jacqueline Cruz here on the near wing. Ritchie for 3. Gabby Ritchie knocks it down. And we got a timeout going to be called by head coach Jesse Biggs. So for Gabby Ritchie, now 1 of 3 from beyond the arc.
30-second timeout, which becomes a media timeout.
Calling for another media timeout here at 1:35. We're going to stay here with the Indiana Tech Pep Band. We're going to crank it up for you a little bit. Outstanding work once again. Very clean sound coming from the Indiana Tech pep band. The handoff goes to, that's DeWolf back into the game, number 14. She's got the pink sneakers on, trying to shake Madison Weiss, that tough defense. Ritchie suffocating there on Finch. Davis, deep three ball. She hit the first one she took in this game. And Thigpen saying, are you serious? The foul's going to go against Jam Thigpen, as she was sandwiched by Jacqueline Cruz and Taylor Covington. Davis, that's her third and the team's fourth. You folks will want to make sure to tune in to the Indiana Tech men's game versus Siena Heights. Warriors still in contention for the regular season championship, one game behind Madonna, which they just beat this past Saturday. Madonna currently 16-4, Indiana Tech at 15-5 here in conference play. Inside a minute left to play in the third quarter. Davis tried to go behind the back there, but Taylor Covington was waiting with the help D. Covington has been so good helping Moore and Gawley with Davis and Thigpen. It's like she's been guarding two people all game. I've always said it, you're not going to find many basketball players that see the floor or the floor spacing better than Taylor Covington. We saw that in the first quarter with that baseline dribble drive pass to Weiss, wide open for three in the corner. Ritchie playing some tough defense there on Finch. Three ball, DeWolf. Boy, you can see that one. Left her hand and just started sailing to the left. Call foul. I thought they signaled a foul. So referees get together to discuss this one. So they're going to go to the replay clock or the replay iPad. We'll be right back after this quick break, everyone. You're watching Indiana Tech Warrior Basketball, your 2025-2026 WAC regular season champs.
As an adult going back to school, there's a lot to factor in. I have a family, I was working 60 hours a week. Finding time to get a degree was challenging. The flexibility of online classes at Indiana Tech made it possible. I'd tell anyone looking to further their education to look into Indiana Tech.
Welcome back, everybody. Take another look at this shot right before halftime. 4 seconds on the clock. That's Ryan Moore with two players right in her face, getting it to go. And then Gabby Ritchie, as time ticked away, threw it in. She thought that they were going to be credited with another 2 points. But the referee said, nah, happened after the buzzer. Now they're just trying to figure out whose possession this is after that we thought was an air ball. I don't think it was touched at all. You could just tell right away when it left the Wolves' hand that it started fluttering to the left. Other games going on in the WAC today. Once again, just one more game left in the regular season. Indiana Tech, both men and women, will be traveling to Cornerstone on Saturday to finish up the regular season. UNOH has beaten Lords 58-36. Wow. Poor Lords. They find out their school's going to close. And not a great way to respond there. Down by 22 against UNOH. Cornerstone's beaten Aquinas 31-25. Wow, is this upset Wednesday? Cleary handling Defiance College 61-18. So it doesn't matter how many steals the Yellow Jackets get. They are getting blown out in that game. UMD has beaten Madonna 38-35. And Rochester Christian handling business against Lawrence Tech 51-33. Indiana Tech also handling business here at the Schaefer Center. Davis. Can't do much to stop her. You can only hope to slow her down. And I'm telling you, she is mad as a bull down there. She is not getting as many foul calls as she believes she deserves. Shot clock is off with 7 seconds. Covington with the hesitation. Took some contact there on the shot. Now Davis could not get that one off in time, and it goes in. They said it's good. They said that was good. I didn't think she got it off, folks. Wow. Let's look at that one like 4 more times. So after the miss by Covington, 1-0. And boy, I tell you, that's close, everybody. Let's take another look at it, but we're going to slow it up for you. And boom. I don't know, man. Hey, I applaud it. That was an outstanding shot. Davis is so much fun to watch. I would love to have her on my team. There's no doubt about it. But there it is, everybody. We got zeros. And right. Hey, what the heck just happened? Right there is zeros. The ball's still in her hand. So, wow. Well, we can see it. You can see it in full time here. The beautifulness of the three-quarter shot off glass in. So for Davis, that counts. That's her second 3-ball in this game. Or no, did they take it off? I see Davis right now, 1 of 3 from three-point with 14 points. Okay, but we can all agree that Tyviana Davis did hit a three-pointer in the first half. I remember it. Davis is a 30% three-point shooter and does have 70 attempts, which is 4th most for Siena Heights. Bang, bang play. Can't get mad at the refs. This is hard to see, especially in real time. I mean, I do believe I got it right, but nobody's perfect. Definitely helped that I had the replay to assist. What a find! More to Jaden Golly. We love that combo here at Indiana Tech. It's one of our favorites. Finch. Thomas doing a good job with the defense. Finch is so fast. Now it's Davis. And good help with Moore. And then the block by Golly. Jaden Golly and Tyviana Davis. What a matchup that has been. You love to see these little individual matchups in these great games. And Durbin Thomas gets the offensive board over Finch. Ryan Moore knocks it down from the elbow. Ryan Moore now sitting with 12 points. Taylor Covington with a team high 23. Jaden Golly with 12 and 14, her 10th double-double of the season. That's impressive in its own right, but this is what's impressive. Having to deal with Davis. Another block. Take another look at that one here on our Warrior replay. Golly will frustrate you. There's no doubt about that one. Davis is trying to get around her. Davis has outstanding athleticism, speed, and size as DeWolf's got it. DeWolf's last attempt was a wing 3 ball that went air ball. Ryan Moore going to be called with the foul. Okay, so everybody's like, what the heck? What was the foul there? Well, could have been a makeup foul. There has been a few uncalled ones in this game. Lauren DeWolf. Thigpen's been quiet since the very start of this game, and that's one player you need to get going as Finch gets the bucket. Thigpen has 6 rebounds. DeWolf has 7. Remember, Thigpen averages 12.5 per game. Moore just got closed down there by Davis. Misses on the lay-in. Now Davis with the spin move and travel going to be called. That was travel in the paint. Coach Leatherwood cannot believe it, but that was travel before any contact was made. .803 left in this game. Indiana Tech looking for its 23rd win of the season. Wow. Golly has Covington in the corner. That was a nice pass by Jaden DeWolf with the rebound. Finch on her giddy up. Lost the handle for a second. Great job. That's a steal by Jaden Golly getting a hand in there. Now on the opposite end, just runs out of real estate. They get it back over to Thomas. And Durbin's pass nearly stolen by Thigpen. Loose ball, Moore, put back. Look at that play, everybody. Try to replicate that one. Would not be easy. You would need me for some of the fumbles. I think I could come through for you. Thigpen gets it over to Davis, looking for the tray. Knocks it down. She's got a nice stroke, too. There's no doubt about it. Vice takes it from Covington. Davis got the defense on Ryan Moore. She does a good job of keeping the offensive player in front of her, does Davis. Golly with another rebound. Rebound watch, Jaden Golly's at 15 now. Remember, Thigpen ranks number 1 in conference with 12.5 rebounds per game. Jaden ranks number 5. 9.4 rebounds per game. Nice strong take by Tyler.
Tyler.
Jaden's actually at 9.4 rebounds per game. Covington. Jumper over Wolf's no good. Davis with the board. Taviana Davis, once again, just a junior. This is a junior strong squad. Siena Heights picking a heck of a time women's basketball-wise to shut down the school. Nice bucket by Thigpen. Thigpen with 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting. Over and back violation, turnover by Indiana Tech.
Number 12, Jovette Zubers checks into the Siena Heights lineup.
Jovette Zubers is back in, the 6'2" center. Jacqueline Cruz checking in for Ryan Moore. 5:35 remaining in this one, 7-point advantage for Indiana Tech. Tech's largest lead was 14 points at the 7:23 mark of the fourth quarter. Davis is draining threes like nothing. Says she's 3 of 5. I could argue that. She's hit more than 3. Golly she's going one-on-one with the 6'2" big. It misses with the right hand. Davis looking for a double-double in this one. Rises up. Hello. Taviana Davis is in fuego, everyone, from three-point land. We got a 1-point lead for Indiana Tech. An immediate timeout. We'll be right back after this quick break, everybody. What a game this is turning out to be.
The online class portion of this PhD was extremely enticing because I do work full-time, I teach on the side of that, and I have a family. I definitely feel like I made the right decision.
Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
I already had an associate degree, but I always knew I wanted to earn my bachelor's. Indiana Tech made it possible, even while working a full-time job. The online classes were great. I'd tell anyone thinking about college to enroll in Indiana Tech today.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, Taviana Davis, she's putting her hat in the ring for Offensive Player of the Year here in the WAC. She's hit 3 of her last 4 shots from beyond the arc. Siena Heights is on a 13-0 run the last 2 minutes and 32 seconds. 15-2 run, last 4:22. It's like our cameraman, Oscar Harrison, said, that timeout was a couple minutes too late before Siena Heights really caught fire behind Davis. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Covington had 15 points in the first half, sitting with 23. And bounding ball taken by Golly. Another offensive rebound for number 21. Rebounding wise, should just remind you of Dennis Rodman, just so relentless. Every ball is hers. Jump ball with Davis. Jaden Golly now with 16 rebounds. Checking out of the game is 6'2" Zuvers. Thigpen on the floor with Davis. Thigpen with the pick. Davis trying to get around Golly. Nice switch D over there to Moore. And foul going to be called against Jaden Golly for blocking. Nice quick first step there by Jam Thigpen. Thigpen a junior, Davis a junior, Finch a junior, Tyler only a sophomore. Kenila Tyler would be a good get for your program as well. Look at Thigpen, the handles there. She is fouled and will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Golly said she didn't touch her. Golly, I didn't touch her. Call a foul on me for. But Thigpen's back to the free throw line. I shouldn't say back. This is her first trip to the free throw line. Jam Thigpen, a 58% free throw shooter, hitting 30 of 52, entering today. Once again, leads the WAC, averaging 12.5 rebounds per game. Jam has not attempted a three-pointer on the season, as Siena Heights does not shoot many 3 balls. You hate to see a great program like this under the guidance of Candace Leatherwood not be around next year. Leatherwood obviously knows how to get good talent into her program. Thigpen, second one, no good, but Davis with the offensive board. Now it's Tyler looking for some space on the drive, kicks it back out, Finch. And throws it up with the left hand, no good, as Thomas comes out with the board. Tied up at 62, 3:24 remaining. Nice take by Taylor Covington. That's her first bucket since probably midway through the third. She's got 25 points now. Moore now with the defense on Davis, working off that pick by Thigpen. And for Davis, that's her first three-ball miss in the last 4 attempts. Last year, Siena Heights finishing in 3rd place in the WAC, the 14-6 conference record. The year before, Coach Leatherwood, team finishing in 2nd place. See what the call is here. Foul's going to go against number 4. Kenila Tyler.
Team's first of the quarter. At the line, Taylor Covington shooting.
Covington back to the free throw line to shoot 2. The first one is good. Covington's a perfect 3 of 3 from 3-point. Ryan Moore getting some instruction from Coach Biggs over here by the scoring table. Covington looking to make it 4 for 4 in this game, and does. Taylor now sitting with 28 points. Season high of 30 at Defiance College back on December the 20th. Actually, it's 27 points she's sitting with. Thigpen battling with Weiss there. The bucket's good, and Madison Weiss going to be called with the foul. Thigpen's feeling it. She's been so active the last 2 minutes. It's like, where was she for about 2.5 quarters? Really, 3.
Jam Thigpen is at the line for the Saints shooting 1.
So Jam Thigpen, currently 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Looking for the and 1 her to hear her team down by 2. Nails it. Big free throw for Jam. Thomas has hit her only 3-pointer taken in this game. And it's really wild. She never really takes more than 2 or 3 3-pointers in a game. Even though percentage-wise, she's the best. Foul goes against number 24.
On 24, Jam Thigpen.
Jam Thigpen, that'll be her 4th.
At the line for the Warriors, 0, Ryan Moore, shooting 2.
Jam Thigpen was sitting with 4 fouls. Jaden Gawley with 5 fouls is done with this game. Gawley finishes with 12 points, 16 rebounds. Second one coming for Moore. And that's no good. 1-point advantage for the Warriors. The Wolf over the timeline. Davis, or excuse me, Thigpen, they don't have to worry about Gawley's defense anymore. Thigpen nails the jumper. Her team's up by 1. Indiana Tech going to have to answer here with a 3-pointer. 1:54 remaining. Davis is all the way out on Thomas. They do not want Durbin shooting 3s. Man-to-man defense for the Saints. And blocking foul going to go against the Wolf. That'll be her 3rd.
Her 3rd, team's first quarter. At the foul line for the Warriors, 0, Ryan Moore. shooting 2.
Ryan Moore currently 0 of 2 from the free throw line in this game. Huge free throw to tie it up here for Ryan as she nails it. Moore entering today a 67% free throw shooter, hitting 78 of 116. Ice cold at the free throw line as she sinks them both. Thick pin over to DeWolf. Davis been a little bit more quiet ever since Golly's left the game. She's working one-on-one with Ryan Moore, blows right past her. That's why Golly was a good defensive matchup, because she's got the quick feet to stay with Davis. Covington, slick on the dribble. Hanging in the air, it's no good. And we got a timeout here with 58.7 seconds remaining. Timeout by Coach Leatherwood, I do believe. Looking for the signal from the referee.
Timeout, Siena Heights.
And it will be a full timeout. We'll be right back after this quick break, everyone.
As an adult going back to school, there's a lot to factor in. I have a family, I was working 60 hours a week. Finding time to get a degree was challenging. The flexibility of online classes at Indiana Tech made it possible. I'd tell anyone looking to further their education to look into Indiana Tech.
What a game we got here, 69-68, Siena Heights. Siena Heights on top. They've lost their last 2 games. Before that was a 7-game win streak. Last time against Indiana Tech, Tech winning it 62-59. Jaden Golly is fouled out in this game. Davis being guarded by Moore. Davis hit her last layup. Now it's Thigpen working against Vice. As Jim Thigpen has come alive. Now it's going to be a timeout by head coach Jesse Biggs. So defensively, without Golly on the floor, definitely notice a void here, because you got 2 bigs to deal with Thigpen and Davis. Vice provided some good defense right there, but these are savvy players in Thigpen and Davis. Both of them are juniors. Neither were all conference a year ago. They graduated. They're 2 all-conference players. The strong Siena Heights women's basketball program. Never won a conference regular season or tournament championship. As wild as that sounds. Before Indiana Tech came on the scene, it was Davenport just dominating. Davenport owned the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference for many, many years. So they decided to jump to the GLIAC NC2A Division II. I do see one of the Siena Heights men's basketball player wearing a yellow shirt that has a husky on it. So I don't know if Siena Heights, outside of the halo, adopted a husky as their mascot as well. I know USF out of Illinois, they've got one of those dogs that carries the barrel underneath or on their collar. That's their mascot. Taylor Covington. Huge mid-range jumper there by Covington to pull her squad to within 1. 30-second timeout. Going to be called by head coach Leatherwood. See if we can get some updated scoring for you from around the WAC. Of course, to do that, you got to go to the website and click schedule. And then you got to filter it to conference, folks, because if you don't filter it to conference, all is just way too many games to scroll down. So you scroll, and then you can find the current games. There are other conference websites that do it a little bit better. UNOH up 62-47. Cornerstone up 39-29. Cleary up 77-27. Just a 50-point advantage there for the Cleary Cougars. UMD, Madonna's coming back. UMD up 40-39. Rochester Christian continuing its ways against Lawrence Tech, 61-42. And we have got a game here. 71-70 with the inbounds pass is Tyler. She gets it into Davis, knocked away by Moore. Moore saying it was last touched by Davis. Didn't look that way. Into the game defensively for Indiana Tech is Kira Lovelace, the redshirt freshman, number 32. Lovelace, who goes 6'1", tallest players on the roster. Inbounds pass to Thigpen. Great job corralling that one. Tick, tick, tick. As we have a 4-second difference, Moore is going to have to come out to foul Davis. Ryan Moore now her second foul in this game. Durbin Thomas off the bench. They're getting ready for an offensive possession. We'll see if Indiana Tech actually calls a play for Thomas to shoot a three, as Lovelace heading back to the bench.
At the line with Siena Heights, 23.
Lovelace actually listed at 6 feet, but definitely looks like she's 6'1" on the floor. Davis at the charity stripe. Currently 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 of 4. She's also 4 of 7 from three-point land. Second one coming up. It would be huge to make it a three-point game. It is not. Three-pointer wins this game for Indiana Tech, down by 2. Covington's trying to get it tied right away. Ritchie for 3! Drains it, and the Warriors take the lead. 73-72. And the Schaefer Center erupts with Gabby Ritchie's three-pointer. Her second three ball made in this game. Take another look at it here on our Warrior replay. You can see Covington this time was not about to wait for a last second shot. Saw that Ritchie had a little bit of an opening, and Gabby just drains it one more time on a beautiful three. It was contested by Davis. Gabby Ritchie, right in the face of danger. The best player on Siena Heights roster, and Gabby Ritchie drains it. It's worth one more look. Now we have 19.3 seconds remaining. That's Davis right there collapsing in on her. Davis has been a handful for a lot of Warrior players in this game. 19.3 seconds remain, a 1-point advantage for Indiana Tech. Ryan Moore sitting with 2 fouls. Moore, Vice, Covington, your best defenders right now for Indiana Tech. As Thigpen gets open off the pick. What an absolute great lob to Thigpen. And a great, great play designed by Coach Leatherwood. Indiana Tech taking a full timeout. We'll be right back.
As an adult going back to school, there's a lot to factor in. I have a family, I was working 60 hours a week. Finding time to get a degree was challenging. The flexibility of online classes at Indiana Tech made it possible. I'd tell anyone looking to further their education to look into Indiana Tech.
Well, take a look at this one off the inbounds pass. What an absolute great play coming off the screen was Thigpen. And there was such a mess there, top of the key, that Ryan Moore could not get through all the traffic. It was a great design play and executed nicely there by Tyler. Kenila Tyler with the pass. Thigpen, who has just come alive here in the second half. She's got 18 points on 8 of 9 shooting. Covington's pass goes right through the hands of Moore. Oh, no. That's exactly what Coach Biggs wanted, too. Ryan Moore on the block. She was open. With the inbounds pass, Tyler. And they're going to call a foul, but, man, you had 4 players colliding all at once. Foul's going to go against Durbin Thomas. So we'll take a look at this one right here. Covington doing a great job. Oh, man, Ryan Moore was wide open. I don't know if the pass was just a little bit too hard in close quarters. Let's check out this one. Oops, let's get out. First one is good. Amani Finch, second one for Finch. That one's good as well to extend this lead to 3 points. Covington, three-pointer will tie it. Gets it over to Ritchie right through the hands of Moore with 3 seconds. 3 ball glass! Ritchie does it again! And we are tied at 76.4 seconds remain. Gabby Ritchie. Talking about ice in her veins. 2 3-pointers made. As we take another look at this one. Once again, Davis with the defense. That was a step-back 3-ball. Run it back one more time. Well, I'm going to take it back a little bit further. It looks like this pass was going to Moore. Obviously, it wasn't, as Taylor saw Ritchie over there. They're going to go to the replay iPad. Gabby Ritchie right there. She's been the star for Indiana Tech. Past 45 seconds. Jam Thigpen has absolutely come alive for Siena Heights here in the fourth quarter. Jam Thigpen with 18 points. Davis with 26. I mean, that is a dynamic duo right there. Davis with 10 rebounds and 26 points. So normally in this situation, I would go to Siena Heights roster, and then I would find Davis. Here she is, Tyviana Davis. I click on her profile. Now I want to see how many double-doubles she has this year. So I'll go to game log. And I have points, but where are the rebounds? The rebounds are nowhere to be found. They're under ball control. And they are going to confirm that it's a three-pointer. So a lot of extra work involved is my point. She did have 12 rebounds against Lords and 10 against Michigan Dearborn, 11 against Cleary. So we are tied at 76.4 seconds. Enough for a catch and shoot. They're going to have to get it into Davis somehow, who launches it. And we are going to overtime, baby. OT. As Gabby Ritchie getting the love from her teammates. We'll be right back for overtime after this quick break.
Here at Indiana Tech, we call ourselves Warriors. Everybody knows that Warriors fight. They fight for their dreams, they fight for their goals, and they fight alongside fellow Warriors. When something gets in your way, you don't stop, but you keep going. Warriors help fellow Warriors, regardless of experience or prior accolades. Warriors are strong enough to know when they need.
So Jacqueline Cruz checking into the game. That's Ryan Moore along with Jam Thigpen, as possession's going to go to Siena Heights. I mean, you hardly ever see Indiana Tech lose a tip-off, and they have lost both in this game to the dynamic bigs for Siena Heights. That's Thigpen, one of them. Nearly had it stripped away. That's Jacqueline Cruz in for the defense. And we got a jump ball possession arrow in favor of Indiana Tech. It's a good call by Coach Biggs, getting Cruz in for the defense. She's got the body to handle Davis and Thigpen. Vice wanted Ritchie all the way right there, needed her to get open. Now Covington working off the pick by Moore. Ritchie's hit her last 2 3 balls. One to give Indiana Tech the lead, and the other one to tie this game up at 76. Beautiful assist there by Taylor Covington. Jacqueline Cruz, she now has 4 points in this game. That's 8 assists for Taylor Covington. She could be looking at her 3rd double-double of the season. All have been points and assists. She's had 12 assists in her last 2 double-doubles. Davis has been quiet ever since Thigpen has taken over offensively. Not good. Not a good sign when DeWolf is hitting them trays. Saints up by 1. The Saints Huskies, they could be, possibly. Ritchie. Now it's Ryan Moore. Boy, you cannot let Ryan Moore get into foul trouble. Jacqueline Cruz stopped on the step through. Moore misses on the bunny. 1 point add, 79-78 for Siena Heights. Davis, ever since the team got down by 14 points, Davis kind of took control of the point. And then late in the 4th, Thigpen took over the scoring. Davis, her patented spin move. Great defense there by Jacqueline Cruz, getting a hand on the ball as the Saints come out with it. But that's a shot clock violation as Indiana Tech's going to turn over the Saints. Cruz doing a good job of keeping her feet. Got a hand in on that ball. Was able to swipe it away. Then you had the loose ball on the floor. Possession was never taken by Indiana Tech. The violation here in the 5th period. So, scoreboard shows 5. It's not going to it's not going to show up in my period. So I'm going to have to take that off the scoreboard. And we will manually put it to overtime. Learn something new every day. We don't go to overtime very often here at the Schaefer Center. That was a shot clock violation. I'm not sure it's either a foul on the floor or a shot clock violation. No foul was called. We did not hear a whistle. The ball definitely never hit the rim. It is a change of possession on a shot clock violation. So our Indiana Tech parent down here absolutely has it correct. We got the best parents in the NAIA. Very knowledgeable. And I love standing above them because they will tell me everything the refs are doing wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're looking at. It was just a loose ball on the floor. Thigpen was going after it. A couple of the Warriors are going after it. Davis was on the dribble drive when Jacqueline Cruz tied her up. Just got a hand on the ball. That's something that Jaden Gawley did a good job of in this game. Well, it looks like we're going to have plenty of time here to go over some of the WAC scores. Coach Jesse Biggs is getting talked to by the ref. I don't know what else they could possibly call. as she just rolls her eyes and goes back to the team huddle. They're going to call possession for Siena Heights. I am not sure what the call could have possibly been. Yeah, in that situation, you're either going to get a travel, a foul, a jump ball, or a shot clock violation. See if Jim Shovlin will give us the explanation. Scores table not giving us an explanation. They're putting 17 seconds on the shot clock. The inbounds pass here by Tyler. Thigpen, and blocking foul going to go against Cruz. Gabby Ritchie with the help D as well. Jacqueline did the right thing right there, though. Can't let Thigpen just drive straight to the cup. For Jacqueline Cruz, that's just her first foul. Team's first here in overtime, period number 5. You would think they would have an OT they could put up on the board. It's digital. 5. Speaking of 5, how about the Warrior softball team splitting with Huntington today over at beautiful Warrior Park? They do have a 5th inning in softball.
At the line, Jam Thigpen, 32.
Jam Thigpen's first free throw is good. Jammy Jam. Now 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Next one is left short. Holy cow. Ryan Moore had to hustle for that one as Siena Heights had nobody at the free throw line. I thought Thigpen might eventually track that down if it wasn't for the hustle by Moore. Now on the offensive end. Working against Davis, the fadeaway. She's wanting a foul, no foul to be called, as they've called that or have not called it both ways. I think that that's a safe call right there. They got it back to Thigpen. 2-point advantage for the Saints. Davis being guarded by Cruz. Jacqueline doing a good job bodying her up. Davis chucks it up at the buzzer. And now in transition to Ritchie. Cruz with the offensive board, and she's fouled. Jacqueline Cruz getting fouled from behind. It's going to go against Imani Finch. For Finch, this will be her 3rd.
Siena Heights foul on number 11, Imani Finch, her 3rd, team's 4th.
And losing her shoe was Thigpen. She had to go all the way back to the baseline and get it. Man, she has really come alive in the 4th quarter. Madison Weiss to inbound it. Has Covington off the pick, baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by Tyler. 2-point advantage. 78-80. Warriors down by 2. 1:40 remaining here in the first overtime. Nice jab step by Thigpen, and Durbin Thomas going to track it down. That was a great job by Taylor Covington getting over there and making sure Thigpen didn't get the offensive board. Ritchie. The Wolves got the defense on Gabby, and she is fouled. A lot of body contact. Once again, we've seen it all game, but where we've really seen it is down on the block. Davis, Thigpen, Gawley, and Moore. We talked about earlier, Davis was asking for a foul just about every single time she touched the ball, and she probably could have gotten a call. That's just how they've been calling this game, both ways. First free throw is good by Ritchie. Gabby Ritchie, an 83% free throw shooter, hitting 10 of 12 entering today's game. That's good, Gabby Ritchie. Boy, she has been your player of the game here in the second half, no doubt. Really in the last 7-8 minutes. Richie ties it back up. Second time she's tied this game up. Davis. Moore coming out with the defense. And wow, Davis. Yeah, she did get hugged on that one right there and still fought through the contact to get the 2. 2-point ad for the Halos. Ooh, that pass, scary to Vice. Vice doing a good job of shielding Davis with the body after receiving. Covington, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Elbow jumper by Taylor Covington. It's a thing of beauty. Now it's Davis. Looking at about a 6-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. The Wolf can take it with the right-hand dribble drive. Tyler, oh, wow, that's a strong take. We haven't seen that from Tyler since the first quarter when she had 2 buckets and 1. We'll be right back after this quick break, everybody. You're watching Indiana Tech Warrior basketball powered by Summit City Sports.
The online class portion of this PhD was extremely enticing because I do work full-time, I teach on the side of that, and I have a family. I definitely feel like I made the right decision.
Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
I already had an associate degree, but I always knew I wanted to earn my bachelor's. Indiana Tech made it.
All right, so coming out of the timeout here, we'll see if Coach draws one up as she did to end the 4th right here. You can see it was a good play, just went through the hands of Moore. Durbin Thomas to inbound it. They got Taylor Covington. Covington reverse lay-in. No, she's got Vice in the corner for 3. It's too long. Gabby Ritchie tracks it down, chucks it up from behind the backboard, and Siena Heights gonna pull off the upset. 84-82 is your score. Wow, what a game, everybody. And what a great game here by Siena Heights, sticking with it and coming back. Hey, I'll tell you what, they are not going to be an easy out in the WAC conference tournament. If they can win that conference tournament, they can get a bid to nationals. Siena Heights, they got a good team. This is the last year of existence for the Halos. Your player of the game, obviously, is Gabby Ritchie with ice in her veins. Tied this game up late in overtime. And she hit 2 crucial 3-pointers there at the end of the 4th. So Indiana Tech, that's okay. Warriors have already claimed the regular season conference championship. Tough loss right there, but we will regroup and be back strong this Saturday at Cornerstone. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. I'm Jeff Mahoney, and we had Oscar Harrison on camera.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
Indiana Tech wasn't just where I got my bachelor's degree. It was where I met my wife and formed a network that helped me get an internship that turned into my first job after graduation. It was an easy decision when choosing where to get my master's degree too. The flexibility of online classes allowed me to go back to school while still building my career. And the professors were always there to make sure I was successful. If someone asks me, why Indiana Tech? I'll say, why not?
Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
I already had an associate degree, but I always knew I wanted to earn my bachelor's. Indiana Tech made it possible, even while I was juggling life and working a full-time job. The flexibility of online classes was great, and the professors were always there to help. The connections I made along the way still influence and inspire me in my everyday work. I'd tell anyone thinking about college to enroll in Indiana Tech today. It's one of the best decisions I made, and I'll be going back to earn my master's too.
Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, Warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
Well, there's quite a few things I think that I enjoyed about the program. I love learning. To me, it's just like a lifelong journey. Definitely, I enjoyed interacting with the faculty and staff. I am so happy and thankful to be at Indiana Tech and go through the Global Leadership Program. I would definitely do it again. Definitely made me a better person.
Getting a degree is about timing and what's important to you. I'd found a role I was excited about, but I knew in order to set myself apart, I needed to further my education. For me, life was already happening. I was married with 2 kids. I had a manager who had gone to Indiana Tech and had great things to say about it. The flexibility of online classes was great, and the instructors were really supportive. Indiana Tech was everything I needed it to be, right when I needed it.
What's Indiana Tech all about? It's about getting involved and one-on-one interaction. It's about knowing you can afford it and that it will be worth everything in the end. It's about turning your passions into your purpose. And most of all, it's about being a part of it. What are you waiting for? Go for it.
The online class portion of this PhD was extremely enticing because I do work full-time, I teach on the side of that, and I have a family. So the idea of having online courses where you can go at your own pace really does help a full-time professional. So when it's a situation like that, you want to make sure you're at the right place. And I'm really fortunate that I definitely feel like I made the right decision.